Good day, everybody. I'm here with Kate. Kate is with Africa Check. Kate, can you just briefly introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Kate Wilkinson. I'm the Deputy Chief Editor at Africa Check, which was the continent's first fact-checking website. And I'm based in our South Africa office, which is based in Johannesburg, but we have 3 other country offices around the continent.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk briefly to Kate about a few issues surrounding fact-checking, and specifically fact-checking on the continent. So the first issue that I wanted your perspective on was the issue of social media and fake news, and where fact-checking on the continent fits into this picture. Can you give us an idea of Africa Check's experiences around what we call fake news and especially the context of social media on the continent?
So I think that when we talk about this problem, we tend to refer to it as false information because it covers a wide range of the different forms of false information that we see. We fact check a wide range of things. Most importantly is the statement needs to be made in public domain. So that could be a president giving a speech at a rally, or it could be a journalist writing an article in a national newspaper, or it could be someone with a few thousand followers tweeting something on social media. We do see social media as an area that we have to focus on, especially because of the potential for false information to spread so quickly and so widely and to such a large audience. So we pay attention to that in certain ways. We monitor Twitter, we monitor Facebook, and then also we've partnered with Facebook as part of their third-party fact-checking program to actually put a concerted effort into assisting the platform to combat false information.
Okay. So what are the trends that you're seeing in terms of false information and social media on the continent at the moment?
So we haven't conducted a trend analysis, so we can't speak broadly, but we definitely see a few things that pop up time after time. We see speculation. We see people describing situations that they think they have inside knowledge to, which they may not. We see people sharing fake news, which are websites or articles from websites which have been created and completely invented without any form of accuracy. And worryingly, when it comes to the behavior on social media, we do see users not engaging with the content. We see people just retweeting, sharing, responding, and helping to spread information without actually taking the time to consider if it could be true and whether they should pass it on without actually verifying that.
I think there was a study last year about African audiences actually being more exposed, higher volume to fake news, false information than in other parts of the world. So yeah, so that seems to be a trend, and we're seeing this emerge in Namibia as well. So the other issue is that we find at Namibia Fact Check, we find to be a challenge is the issue of access to information. Access to information specifically in the realm of the public service, in our engagements with the public service. How is Africa Check experiencing this, and how is Africa Check dealing with this issue, seeing as how you're operating in different countries, 4 different countries mainly? How are you experiencing this issue?
So our experiences are varied, and I think there are another 2 issues. First of all, there's an issue of quality of information. In all the countries that we work, that being South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, and Senegal, we have varying levels of quality of information which we have to take into account. And then of course is the issue of accessing that information. And we've faced different challenges in the different countries that we've worked in. I think though that when it comes to South Africa, we've actually been quite lucky with our experience. First of all, we tend to have quite good quality information coming from government. There are a few issues that we have to be aware of, and we have to make sure to explain those limitations to our readers. And when it comes to access, for the most part, we are able to get the information that we need. It's often not in a quick way, or it often takes quite a lot of time. but we've yet to really have a tussle with government to get out information that we need. We know though that we're quite lucky in that regard in comparison to our other fact-checking colleagues and organisations around the continent. But it's definitely something that I think needs a collaborative effort between fact-checking organisations, especially on the continent, so that we can understand the challenges that we're all facing, how we can help each other, and actually develop systems to try and improve the situation.
Yeah, and another issue is, I mean, that I'm personally trying to sort of see where it's going, is the whole issue of fact-checking, you know, and where it is leading us. You've been in this space a while. Where do you see fact-checking going in the medium term to long term?
So the main format that we put out our fact-checking work in is similar to most fact-checking organizations, and that tends to be in a report. And as any fact-checker will know, our work and our reports can be very detailed and sometimes quite long and contain a lot of information. And what we're starting to explore with is how we can make that information more accessible. It's important that the detailed, in-depth report is still available for people who really want to dig into the facts to understand whether something is correct or incorrect. But we're trying to explore ways that we can take the kernel of whether something is true or incorrect or false and make it much more accessible. So the one format which we're currently exploring is actually WhatsApp. And we were attracted to WhatsApp for a few reasons. One, we spent a number of years fact-checking claims on Facebook and Twitter, and that's easy because for the most part it's public. You can monitor it, you can see what's being said. But when it's come to WhatsApp, we just haven't had any clue about what form and content of false information is being shared there. So we've started a WhatsApp show called What's Crap on WhatsApp, which encourages people to sign up. They add our contact on their phone, and then they forward us the false information that they get on WhatsApp. So if you're part of a family group and your auntie or your uncle is sending you crazy messages that you know are false, but you just don't know how to prove it, you forward it to us. We then collate that over a month. We identify what we think are either the most dangerous or the most widely shared pieces of crap, and then we debunk them. And the format that we use is we record a 5-minute voice note, which is really sharp, it's really snappy, it debunks 3 or 4 or 5 pieces of crap that people are sharing on WhatsApp, and we send it back to people on WhatsApp. So we're not asking people to leave the platform, we're not asking a lot of people or expecting them to read a long report. We're saying, you're on a platform where lots of people use voice notes to share information, and we're doing the same, and we're actually putting accurate information back onto what is quite a potentially problematic platform.
Another issue, I mean, just connected to that, I mean, I've recently read some reports where, you know, it's basically being suggested that fact-checking now needs to go beyond just, you know, debunking and giving people factual information, correct information, and it needs to take on a more advocacy stance, be more engaged and interventionist in engagements with publics and with those who make problematic claims. So what is your thinking on that?
So absolutely, and that is a sort of stance and a position shift that we're currently undergoing at Africa Check, is that we used to operate under the premise of publish and pray. We thought if we just fact-checked something and told people that it was incorrect, that somehow the world would just get better. But we know from experience, and probably we should have known from common sense, that that's not how the world works. So now we're moving more to doing our normal fact-checking work, but then looking to actually correct or right the situation. So we have an impact manager who works to get corrections, who asks to meet with public figures, who explains the work that we do and why we think it's important. And I think increasingly we're going to see fact-checking organizations working more on this premise, that we have to advocate, and what we're advocating for is accurate information, for accountability. And that may have to involve applying pressure or running campaigns to try and actually make people realize that sharing false information is dangerous and make them commit to actually sharing accurate information.
Thank you very much, Kate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us for this episode with Kate Wilkinson of Africa Check. Thank you.